Hi everyone, welcome back. This week we're going to be taking a look at what is coming due right now, which is we're going to be focusing on book talks for this video. You will also be focusing your efforts on your final project. So at this time, you should be right around here as we click on the overview tab. This week, what is due is a book talk, where I will go over that in a few moments. And you will also be working on your final project. For your final project, you should be at a place where you have chosen or in the middle of choosing your 4 books for your annotated bibliography. You should also be doing your research, trying to find your 2 articles that you will be using for the research purpose of the assignment. And then to look ahead, just as a reminder, Hugo Cabret is due at the very end of Module 6, so you will want to be finishing up your last bit of reading of Hugo Cabret. And as a reminder, that book is not one that is provided in a PDF in this course. You will need to have your hands on a copy of the book, as I don't believe there is a digital copy available. Okay, let's take a look at what our book talk is. So the first thing that you want to do is come over here to book talks. This assignment has 2 parts. As I mentioned, you're going to become a booktuber. If you're not familiar with what a booktuber is, I have some examples in these videos below. So the first thing you want to do is choose a children's literature book of your choice that you would like to talk about. And then you're going to be creating a visually appealing handout. It can be a poster, a flyer, Google Slides, any media of your choice to showcase your book. And then you're going to present the book on the Flipgrid along with your poster. And in the Flipgrid, you will reply to 2 peers about their book talks. So what is a book talk and what is a booktuber? A book talk is kind of like a casual conversation that is going to help your audience connect to a story or a book that you really would like them to read. It's a quick presentation, but it should really be engaging to your audience. It should be fun, it should be exciting, and not necessarily scripted. It should be suspenseful in the fact that you are giving them almost like a commercial or a movie trailer about your book. So you're certainly not going to give them any spoilers, but you want to hype the book. If this is a book that you read in our course, then you may have discussed it a little bit on the discussion boards, but now is an opportunity to really, really drive the point home on why your audience should be reading this book. It should be more persuasive than expository. You should try to hook in your audience because you want them to read this book. This does not need to be a formal book report, and it is not a formal speech. It is more of a quick, casual conversation that is going to ignite curiosity. So again, here below, and for some reason they're not loading in my video, but they should load when you log into your course. Here are some wonderful booktubers that I have had previous students tell me about and tell me that they were inspired by these booktubers. So take a look. They're just kind of the idea of how you would want to go ahead and present your book. These booktubers typically have a lot of energy, they have a lot of emphasis, and they are very persuasive about their books. So how you want to organize your book talk. First, you want to think about your book. And in the book talk, you're going to want to give a quick introduction above yourself and of the book. You want to have some sort of hook, some sort of grabber that's going to grab the attention of your audience. A lot of times when you read the back cover or the inside flap jacket of a book, there's a grabber sentence or a grabber paragraph. People read that and say, ooh, that looks really interesting and intriguing. I want to read that book. So it should be something like that, but in your own words. You'll also give a quick summary to your audience about what happens in the book, but certainly no spoilers. So again, watch those booktuber examples as they explain the book, but they don't give the whole thing away. Then I wanted you to give your impression of the book. What is your overall take? Why do you recommend this book? And then a quick closing. As I mentioned before, this assignment is 2 parts. It's a poster, so it is an actual visual that you will be creating, and it is a presentation on the Flipgrid. So however you present the information, it's kind of just suggested that you follow this formula, but I am going to give you guys a lot of liberties on, the exact format. So the suggestions below are for creating a handout, but also to help guide your discussion on the Flipgrid. I said that the book talk should not be scripted, and I stand by that. But sometimes we get in front of a camera and we can feel very nervous and freeze up. So if you're one of those people, I suggest maybe creating a very loose script, a couple of notes to help you stay focused on how you want this talk to go. It's also very helpful to use the poster that you're going to create as kind of your talking point guide. Again, the only thing that's required to submit is the handout. A script is not required. It's just if that is something that it helps you organize, you're certainly welcome to do so. So the most important thing to me is that you have fun exploring what it's like to be a booktuber, and that you do have the information, but if it's presented in the handout or if it's presented in the presentation, that is up to you. So you want to attach your visual handout to the Flipgrid by using the attachment tool, and then present your book talk to the Flipgrid. Your book talk should be between about 3 to 5 minutes, and it should include the following. You should introduce yourself, the title, the author, the illustrator, and the genre, and include a picture of your book. If you have the book in hand and you want to hold it up, that's awesome. If you have a digital image that you want to throw up on the Flipgrid, that's fine. You could also show us your poster and point out the digital image of the book. So your opening should definitely hook your audience. Again, it should be some kind of a quote or question that sets the scene that would really, have your audience want to read the book. You want to hook them in. It should be about a 2-paragraph summary on your poster. And then in your discussion, you just want to briefly make sure that you tell us about the main characters, some interesting themes of the book, the main conflict, and what might be leading towards the solution. But you don't want to give away any spoilers. So your poster should have a summary. You do not need to read that summary word for word, but you want to just talk about some main talking points of the summary in your presentation. You want to give your impression of the book and share your opinion. You will want to add just a few notes on that on your poster, but in your presentation you can get into more detail. This is where you want to provide your personal impression, how you feel about the book, any sort of personal or teaching connections that made to you, maybe how you would teach it in the classroom, or if you're really inspired to use it for your future students, and then maybe an impression that you have about the author. If you want, and this wouldn't need to be on the poster, but if you found this strategy to be intriguing, you could certainly find a quote from the book itself and read it to us on the Flipgrid in your presentation, and then explain why you chose that to discuss, why that would be a main talking point, or maybe why that really caused you to be influenced. Finally, you want to close it out, entice your audience. Remember, you're trying to persuade them to go out right away and get the book. Tell us how you would rate the book. This can be on your poster. I would rate this book a 5 out of 5. Would you recommend it to others, and what type of person would you recommend this book to? This is also where you want to leave your audience wanting more. So you could ask some sort of rhetorical question about the book. You could use the quote strategy, as I mentioned before here. You can use some kind of cliffhanger, a ... anything that's going to make your audience want to just run out or jump on line and order the book. So as you can see, it's pretty loose, but I want you to have these main talking points on your poster, and then you can go into more detail in a more candid way on in your presentation. So let's take a look at the book talk in the Flipgrid. We've already used Flipgrid in our poetry module, so you should be pretty familiar. You're going to click here, and it will take you directly to the Flipgrid. This is how you access the assignment. You'll notice that the directions for the assignment are not listed here. They are listed in Canvas where we just were. So refer back to Canvas if you suddenly need to be refreshed on what to do. Once you've posted your presentation, remember to give feedback to 2 peers about their book talks. If you've noticed that a peer already has 2 feedback responses, choose someone else so that everyone can receive some commentary. Okay, so once you're ready to record, you want to click the record response button. And then, hello, you will see yourself, and it should be in a place that's well lit, that has a nice background, that's not loud or distracting, so that our audience can hear our presentation. But you have some choices here. You can come down to effects. You can choose a fun filter if you want. You can also, let's see, where's my effects? Once you've done that, you can choose frames, emojis, make it fun, however you want to. But the most important tool that I think you should consider using is this photo tool. If you want to add a photo of your book, or a photo of your poster, you could take a picture of your poster, or you could save it as a digital image. You can then throw it up here on the Flipgrid. So here's an example. I have a picture of the grouchy ladybug. I can come up here, I can make it smaller, and now I can talk about the grouchy ladybug. See, oh, it's just right here. I love this book. I also have it right here if I wanted to discuss my book and show you the book. So it's up to you, but you want to have a digital image of the book, or you can have an actual copy of the book, or you can show us the image of your book in your poster. So I think it would be a great idea if you could put your poster up, if you could put more digital images, just make it fun. Take a look again at the booktubers. They do a lot of fun effects, and it makes the presentation more engaging. Okay, once you are ready to record, you will click this red button and follow in suit with your presentation. Once you've completed it, well, let's see, let's do it. So, hi everybody, my name is Georgia Utzi, and today I'm going to be doing a book talk on The Grouchy Ladybug. This is one of my favorite books, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. And I know by the time we are finished with this, you will be running to the stores to get your own copy. Okay, once you've made your video, you will click next. Hi everybody, my name is Georgia Utzi, and I'm good with that. I don't need anything more. And you can then take a selfie of yourself. You can upload more photos if you want. This is where you can attach your poster, and then you will submit. That is not my favorite selfie, so I might do something different there. Okay, everybody, if you have any questions or any issues with the Flipgrid, you know where to find me. I am really looking forward to your book talks. I cannot wait to see how my EDU 291 students turn into booktubers. Maybe this is a new career path for you. Again, be working this week also on your final project, and I will have one more video where I go over the last few assignments at the end of our course. So I'm looking forward to another fun week. Keep working on your final project, those diversity issues, and have fun as you transform into booktubers. Bye for now.